Go? Oh.
Yep, there we go. Now welcome back to part 4 of Black Ops 1. Our last part, we helped the Mujahideen and then they betrayed us.
I see.
It was in the bottom corner. I didn't type it out this time, but this cutscene was also not mine. This was borrowed from someone else.
The head of the SDC coalition's armed forces, conspiracy, even with China's government. Have as much control over him as well.
And this time, we're preparing for a bunch of side missions that involve this man, Tian Zhao, who we had saw in the last mission, actually, but younger.
Chairman Zhao.
He is now the leader of the China's SDC coalition force.
If Russia caves in and joins SDC, they'd be the largest military force on the planet, which is precisely what Menendez wants, setting up the superpowers to wipe each other out. Right now, Iran and India are both under threat. SDC's making their move. Time for JSOC to step up.
So, we have side missions in this game?
Yes. And a lot of it has to do with,
We cannot withstand another attack.
Was it SDC, Commander?
essentially, it's, we have to do certain missions to prevent the SDC
India's northern border.
from gathering control.
Our only option is to
Okay.
If the SDC gains control, they essentially become one of the biggest superpowers.
If the grid goes down, there's nothing to stop them from penetrating the main control room. If that happens, FOB Spectre is down and it's open season on India.
Okay, so we have like defend factory. Okay, is this a side mission here?
Yes, this is a side mission.
Okay.
So this is FOB Spectre.
Okay, so essentially we have SDC like factions in certain places of the world, and we have to go and take care of those, otherwise they'll like gain complete control over all the territory.
Yeah, so we have to do certain missions or they'll gain control of certain areas.
Okay. So, but these are completely optional?
They are optional. You don't have to play them, but they do affect your ability to get the best ending.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I play them.
Okay. Do all of these take place in the future then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, does anyone know the game Command and Conquer?
Yeah,
I know.
I believe so.
It's Halo Wars as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I know exactly what.
It's sort of like, this is sort of like, at least this first mission is sort of like Halo Wars. And in fact, a lot of these missions sort of operate similar to behavior, similar behavior to Halo Wars and Command and Conquer, where you can kind of order and control troops to defend certain objectives or attack.
Okay.
And the difference between those games, though, is you can actually take control of soldiers, machines. So you can actually take control of like the robots and stuff, and be involved in the battle yourself instead of like, watching from overhead.
Yeah, because like in stuff like Halo Wars and Command and Conquer, you're essentially like some overseer and just,
Good God.
And that's why I don't like those games, to be fair, because I'm not really doing much aside from commanding. This is different, where I find this enjoyable because I'm involved in the fight.
Right. It's like
Wander Tower Defense.
Yeah. And to its credit, it's actually rather difficult. It has its issues of times of being difficult.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But the way I do this is I assign the four like little things you see down there.
Yeah.
I essentially assign everyone a specific area to defend.
Okay. So it looks like that one in red is in trouble.
So no, the one in red is essentially what I have currently set as I'm currently ordering.
Oh, I see. So
right now I'm currently selecting him so I can order him if I need to on command.
Gotcha. So then you can swap out between any of those other 4s and then play from their perspective.
Essentially, yes.
Got it. Okay.
And then essentially, if I hold the left bumper, so you tap the left bumper to order like that squad to do something, or if you hold it, you can order all the squads to follow one command.
Gotcha. Okay.
And if you hold down, like, say for instance right there, in that red one, if I hold down on it, it switches me to the perspective, and I take control of the robot.
Okay, cool.
Interesting.
Cool. Yeah, this is a more engaging way of trying to do like the real-time strategy thing. Yeah, because I'll agree. I'm not really a big fan of that type of genre as well.
Yeah, but the way they did it here is pretty intriguing and impressive. So, if they had done it like this, there's a good chance I probably would have liked that game more with Halo Wars. But it was just not my game.
Yeah,
Not a way I would want a Halo game. Yep, there you go. Perfect example.
Oh,
I see.
that's really cool. Actually.
You'll also notice in this, I'm kind of a firearm fucking. I'm a bit picky on my firearms when it comes to doing this stuff. Like, there's sometimes certain weapons that I want for certain occasions.
Oh, jump scare. Yeah, I've Gears of War also had their like dip into the real-time strategy thing. It's called Gears Tactics.
Yeah.
I have not. I own it. I have not played it though. I think I took like maybe 5 minutes to look at some gameplay. They tried to replicate like the over-the-shoulder part of Gears. That's what it's known for in a couple of areas. So I'd be interested to see like how exactly that plays out specifically. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, it would have been cool for Halo in particular if like they combined like, you know, their traditional first-person shooter with the new real-time strategy stuff, like this game's doing right here. Yeah.
No, I think if they taken that approach, I probably would have definitely found more enjoyment in that game.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I've never even completed it because it's just the way they made it is just, it's too boring for me.
Yeah, it's just not your thing. And I know like people who love real-time strategy, like that is their thing.
And more power to them. But it's not my thing. I want to be involved in the action.
Right.
But this game allows me to control it, but also allows me to be involved in it.
I think the only real-time strategy I've ever played was Pikmin 3. Yeah. And that is like, it is RTS, but like in a different vein. Like you are controlling like a character as well as like throwing a whole bunch of quote unquote soldiers to do your bidding, but you're under a strict time limit. And you have to, well, in Pikmin 3's case specifically, you have to maintain your food resources and get enough to survive every single day while making progression through the story. Yeah, it was fun. I had a pretty good run, I want to say. I didn't have too much trouble. It's not my thing, though. And I hear I've seen somebody stream Pikmin 2, and that game looks awful. Oh, yeah. Imagine RTS in a dungeon crawler. No thanks.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Hey, but at least you get some product placement.
Yeah, and and the interesting part is when you die, you don't like go back to a cutscene. You just swap to another soldier's point of view.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
For something like this, that would totally make sense.
Which, to be fair, I would love to see a campaign of a game where they actually do it like that. Where when you die, you switch to the perspective of another soldier.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, the story would be kind of hard to form just because, especially if you're trying to set it among a certain set.
I mean, like, how cool do you think it would have been if, like, something like Halo Reach were set up like that? Like, if you die as Noble 6, you get to swap to, like, Noble 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
It would have its charm.
I think so. I mean, like, I get the story reasons and the character, like, I guess that story's more, like, character-driven, I want to say.
Yeah, the idea of being able to kind of swap the different, nobles and stuff, like as you're playing through it, it makes sense they wouldn't do that because you kind of need to have certain characters alive for certain moments.
I would say if you could have played that as you play as those characters in order up until they die. So you could have played as you could have played as George to start out with, and then you play as him until he dies, and then.
I mean, that could be cool too, but I feel like you would kind of be swapping characters like every next level, because once you kind of once the first character dies, it kind of feels like they just start dropping really fast throughout the rest of the game.
That is true. They do. They die extremely quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is like two missions later from George.
Yeah. Like I understand the story of that game and like how character driven it is for these specific characters to die in the sequence that they do, and why they're named in the first place. It probably would like be better if it were just like are we playing as like quote unquote nameless soldiers here for this mission?
I mean, we're kind of given ranks and names. Like,
okay.
So yeah, nameless soldiers, but
yeah, in spirit, yeah.
Yeah. It's why we can die and just straight up switch to another soldier's perspective, because.
Although it was funny when we were describing it, and it made me think of Sonic Mania Encore mode. Yeah, you die as Sonic, and then now we have to switch to Tails now.
Yeah, what the hell would an RTS Sonic game be like?
Gun versus Eggman.
Yeah, actually,
maybe.
Eggman versus the Black Arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Gun versus... Yeah, honestly, no, there is a real-time strategy Sonic game. It's called Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It just happens in the background.
No, the real-time strategy of Shadow the Hedgehog is trying not to blow your brains out from playing it.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, but no, think about it. It's like the real time is like trying to figure out if you wanted to kill all 35 gun soldiers or all 35 aliens in the first level.
Or if you want to do none of that.
Or yeah, if you want to do none of that and just go fight Eggman at the very end of his fucking stupid timeline. Yeah.
Until you reach the last story segment.
Wait, was it like Thero? It might have been, but I saw a thing where it was parts of like a stream where they were playing Shadow the Hedgehog, but the people in their chat could donate money to basically have them go in one direction or another, where they want the evil route or the good route and stuff, and so like the chat basically the entire time was controlling like what path they were taking throughout Shadow the Hedgehog.
Fuck that.
Yeah. And they'd have to try to have their chat send them no, we need to be more evil because we have to do this last mission to finish the game.
Dude, the fucking names they put, because you could put custom names for it. It was those were also really funny.
Do the hero mission of Lost Impact. No, fuck that.
No, there was this one where somebody donated like what $50 to be evil, and the name they chose is just fucking Goku.
They didn't choose Frieza?
No, somebody else did that, but for the good side and put Frieza.
This Dragon Ball was crazy.
In all fairness, I'm pretty sure it was a reaction to the person doing the Goku thing, though.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
It's basically like an expensive way of doing a super chat. Not expensive, but like different way.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be expensive, but then you would have the one guy that donates like $300.
Oh my god! I remember.
Please do all the endings, not all 10. All 356.
Yeah, dude,
they
all
did.
356 individual variations.
I mean, they got like they did the entire game until they got to like the final story,
Ugh.
which must have been so tough because they couldn't fucking choose, because the people playing it couldn't choose what was gonna happen next. They just had to hope.
Yeah, they just had to hope that the people in chat were steering them in the correct direction.
Yeah.
Dear God. No thanks.
I mean, what made that shit at least more funnier for the audience was the fact that they're really good at improvising and doing voices.
Yeah.
So I was like, so they're doing that the entire time.